Hi, and in today's video I bring you something a little bit different where I'm going to teach you how to make this professional business flyer in Canva. And this is the free version, so I've not had to pay for anything in Canva. So let's open a new document. So for this I've just gone to custom size and I've just put in my dimensions up here. I've gone to inches. Once I put 5.8 up here, you can come down here and you can see the suggested one, which is the one I'm looking for. Just click on that. So the first thing I'm going to do is to insert some of my graphics. So I'm going to go to my elements. I'm going to go to shapes and click on the square. And then we're simply just going to move this up to the top here. We're going to make it overlap the edge of our page just to be sure that it will cover the edge. And here I'm going to go up to the color, change it to this orange. And then I'm just going to simply click on these three dots, go to duplicate, move it down to the bottom, and then move this up roughly about here. I'm just going to select both of those by clicking and dragging across them both. Go to this little purple rectangle and just put it out slightly. Perfect. Now to some text. So I'm going to go over to the text and just click on add a heading. Just move this one up here. Just click inside, Command or Control A to select everything and just type. I'm going to type just a couple of words and then go to the top here. And then here you can pick your desired font. We're going to go down and use this one, Open Sans. And we're just going to take off the bold. Then we're just going to take off the bold. You can see this one's bold at the top here. We're just going to take that off. Then we're going to click on the duplicate icon here, move that down. And then in here, again, hover over this little rectangle and put it to the side. Let's just zoom in a little bit more using the zoom tool at the bottom. Click inside and again, type your text. Again, extend it. This one is going to be bold. If it doesn't change, it's because your cursor's inside the box. So deselect it, reselect it, and just click on the bold. And then this one, I'm just actually going to change the text color to the orange. And then make sure it's all lined up. So you can move it to the side. And as you move it, you can see we have, you can see we have these little pink dotted lines, which means that they're perfectly lined up. So I'm just going to put those relatively close together. And then I'm going to duplicate this again because I'm going to want one text down here. I'm going to duplicate it again because I'm going to want some more text over here. And I'm going to move some text at the top here as well. So using this top one here, I'm just going to put some text in. Now you can reduce the size of your text by clicking on the corner and just zooming in like this. If you want to extend the box, you have to pull on the little side boxes here. So I'm just going to click inside. I need to extend the box because I want all of the text on the one line, and then I can reduce the size of the text using the corner. And then I'm just going to copy this one as well by going to duplicate, move this one down. Now this could very well be your logo that you've got. It doesn't have to be exactly this. I'm just using this as my logo. I'm not concerned about lining anything up just yet because we've got plenty of time to do that at the end. And then I don't have a particular logo, so what I can do is go to elements and you can see we've got lots of shape options down here. And if I go down to the bottom here, click See All in Abstract Shapes, click on this one. And it's already changed it to orange, but if I needed to, I can click up here and I can simply change it to orange. I can change the color of that as well. Then I can just move it up, and then using this little arrow here, I can turn it round. And you can see at the bottom here, I need to change it to 90 degrees and then reduce the size of it. And once again, just move it up. So once again, we can reduce the size of this text by grabbing the corner, moving this down, and then just pop some text in here. And then we're going to just reduce the size of this text by clicking at the top here on the minus key, adding some bold. In the color here, text color, go over to white. There we go. We're going to move this one over here And in this one, we're going to duplicate it, move it down to here. And then we're going to put some random text in here, but this will obviously be your own text. So just click inside it, make sure it's highlighted, and then I'm going to just paste in some text, but obviously this will be your text. Just take the bold off, and I'm just going to reduce the size of this text. Deselect, reselect it, and the bolds come off there. There we go. And then if you click on this one and just click through, as you click, you can see how it adjusts the alignment. So I want all mine aligned over to the left, and you can adjust the margins. We can pull this over slightly if we want to increase or decrease those margins. I'm just going to reduce the size of that just a little bit more. There we go. Then we're just going to duplicate it again, move this down. Obviously this is all your own text. I'm just going to take a lot of the text out for this one. We don't need as much in the subsequent boxes. Reduce the size of the text a little bit more and duplicate it twice. So what I am going to do is just extend this box up because clearly we don't have enough room. You need to extend the box either way. You can do that too. So as you move everything, you can see everything aligns as you move it. You can see that pink line comes up to show it's in the middle of this square, this rectangle. Again, with this one, I can move it over to the side or to the middle. As I move it to the left, you can see the pink line appears, or to the middle, the pink dotted line appears to the middle as well. And these, I'm going to select this one. I'm going to hold down my shift key and select the subsequent boxes as well. And I'm going to move them all over slightly to the right. And I can move them all at the same time, just so they line up nicely with this element here. And I'm just going to reduce the text down a little bit more. And what you can do is go to position. Over here, you can space them evenly. It says here, vertically space them evenly, which I've now done. Then once again, we can duplicate this box. We can move it over to the side here, select it, put the number 1 in and increase the size of that number 1. Can't really see it very well. There you go. If I move it over, you can increase the size of number 1, make it bold, and then move this one in. Deselect it, reselect it, click bold. There we go. And then we're going to move it so it's roughly in the middle, or you can see now the pink lines have come up. So it's now in the middle of that sentence. We can duplicate it and then move that one so it's level with the one above. There we go. Now the pink lines have switched on. It's now level. And then once again, we can duplicate it. And it's read our minds and it's automatically put it next to this one, which is great. So all we have to do is adjust it to number 3. And those are now all lined up beautifully. Next, we're just going to put a few lines in. So again, go to Elements, and go to the back arrow here, and then all the way to the top we've got lines. We can pop the line in here. Once again, we can line that up with the pink line at the left. We're just going to move that one over. We're going to press the shift key to make sure it's perfectly horizontal. We're going to go up to this icon, which is the color, select white, and maybe we'll make it a little thinner. Go to stroke. In here it says 4. We can maybe move that down to 2. Then we can duplicate it and move it down to this section here. And again, it's all lined up with the pink lines showing there. Then we need to build this section here. So in here, I'm just going to double click inside, start typing. Then I'm going to zoom out to make it sure it's all on one line. Grab the corner and move it in. Select it all, Command or Control A, and go to bold. And then we can move this up until it suits our needs. And this one we can move up roughly to about here. Do the same, click inside, pull it out, then reduce the size of it. And we'll make this one bold as well. Deselect, reselect it, make it bold. There we go. And then we can duplicate this one duplicate it again, and then we can duplicate it one more time because in here we're going to put the text. So I'm going to select, I'm just going to paste in some text from earlier. Again, reduce the size of it, take the bold off, deselect it, reselect it, and then reduce the size of it, and then make the alignment to the left, and then we can duplicate it twice. Let's just pull that down, duplicate it again. Okay, so we need to move this all up because we need to put a little bar on the bottom here for our contact details. So let's just move this up. So I'm just going to click on all three of these and just reduce the size of that text a little bit. And I'm just going to move it up, and I'm going to change the alignment to the left. So what we can do is just move it all up to where we need it, and then let's just select it all. We can go to position, we can go to vertically, space them all out, and we can go to left alignment to make sure they're all centered of the left. And actually we've just forgotten the top one. So again, vertically, they're all aligned to the left because it's grayed out, so they're all perfectly lined up now. And what we can do is just move them in slightly, and then just slightly move them over to the right so that we can fit in some icons. So then go over to elements, and then at the top here, go back to shapes, go to graphics, and then in here we can put in the word development just to see what it comes up with. Press enter, and then you can see the ones with the crown on are obviously pro version, and you can simply scroll down and select an icon. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to reduce the size of it and move it down here, and using the little pink lines again, I'm just going to line it up to the center of that paragraph. Deselect, check it's not too big or small, then go to the next one, just go over here, select the word, and then for this one I just wanted a paper aeroplane, and you can see it's selected here or here, and then scroll down and select one of your choice. I'll select this one, again reduce the size, move it down. And then over here we can put in procurement, press enter, and once again we can just scroll down and see what fits best. So I did find it in here, but at the moment I can't, so I've copied and pasted it from my original design. So again, I'm just going to move that one around about here and then deselect. So at this point I'm just going to zoom out and check I'm happy with the design, and I feel like this is a little too big, so I'm just going to reduce the size of it and then move the placement slightly down. Then I'm just going to insert another line, so go to elements, graphics, make sure you go back to shapes, use the line, move that over here, and then we need to make sure it's black so we can see it, and then let's reduce that to 2 or 3 and just reduce the length. Hold down the shift key to make sure it's perfectly horizontal. So next we're just going to put the box in at the bottom. So again, go to elements, shapes, go to the square, move it down to the bottom, and we're just going to change the shape of this rectangle. Then at the top we're going to change the color of fill color, and we're going to have a stroke, and that's going to have a weight of 2 and it's black. And then down the bottom here, let's just grab this text box, duplicate it, and then we can move it down here, move the sides out and move it down. This will change. So we're just going to pop in here all of our website, contact details, and whatever else you want to put in the bottom. Okay, so let's go to the top and cycle through and get this into the center. And then we can take the full stops that Canva naturally puts on. Click over here and let's extend that gap. Let's extend the gap as well here. So let's make sure these two are lined up. So we can select them both holding down that shift key. Then we can go to position and we can make sure they're centered to the middle, and they're also centered here as well. Then whilst it's selected, you can see here we have the ability to group them. So let's just group it, and then we can go to position as well, and then make sure the whole thing is centered in the page. I'm just going to slightly reduce the size of it, and once again center it, and we can select our image, and then we can line everything up. So let's go to elements, let's go back here, press the arrow, and we can go to photos, and in the top here we can type anything we like. Let's just type in business, and again you can scroll through here to find the ideal image for you, not forgetting the type of text that you're using in terms of its color. Rather than me scroll through here, I'm actually going to copy and paste my image because it is in here somewhere, but it may take some time for me to re-find that image. So once you've got your image inserted, obviously you can increase and decrease the size of it. So once it's selected, go to position and select to back, and you can move this image up or down to suit the look you're going for. Then we're going to select this one and change the text to white, which we didn't originally because we wouldn't have been able to see it on the page. And we're also going to select this one, holding down the shift key, select the one below, again text color white. So making sure everything's lined up, firstly we can have a quick look at the logo, make sure that's lined up with each other. So we can select these two, group them together, and then we can make sure it's all lined up with the logo. And we can select this one as well using the shift key, group that together as well, and then make sure that's all lined up. So we could either line it up with the side of the box if we want to, which I think will look quite nice, or we could line it just inside. Again, completely up to you. Then we'll make sure this top box, if we move it over, you see it's not quite lined up with the orange box below. Now you can see it is because it's got this line that runs down the side here. And we can extend this one out to make sure that it's also the same size as the bottom box as well. Here we can just move these around, making sure they're lined up perfectly with the logo that we've just inserted. And again, this one just to make sure that that's perfectly lined up as well. Moving down, just making sure that everything is lined up along here. The company's in the middle, everything else is aligned to the left. To download it, just simply click share, and then you have your download option here. Just click on that, and then you can go through, decide on the size you want your file and also the file type as well, and then simply click download. So I hope that helps you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.